Surprise, motherfucker! That was my good friend. We had a surprise party from the other day. And I'm really curious, like, what was he thinking? What was his projected future reality the moment before he was opening the door? Because it must be completely different than what his future actually looked like. His apartment was full of people, and he didn't know. He was surprised. And this got me thinking about like my own stubbornness with how much I believe my projected future reality and what is going to happen next. I always think that I know it because my mind creates a future scenario. And we got a dilemma, right? Because everybody says that the key to happiness is living in the moment, but then also thinking about the future is very important because it is a fact that what we do now will carry us into the future. And in our society, our future success is also very important. Like from when we are a little kid, like we are programmed to think about our next tests, the next thing we are going to do, and to succeed further and further. So then when we can get a job, and then we can get a pension, and we can live a happily life ever after. Life is never now, you know? So this is what we're thought. This is what we are thinking about. We are thinking about the future all the time. So in my life, this has manifested and is manifesting as a perpetual fixation on what is going to happen next. So for example, if I walk up the stairs, my mind has already pictured like what it's going to be like to walk up that stairs. So when I'm actually walking, I'm just walking into my projected reality. When in fact the interesting and the funny thing is that it's actually 100% an illusion. I have no clue what's going to happen when I walk up that stairs. Like really. There could be a crazy raccoon at the top, mad, ready to attack anyone that's like going there that day. Many of us in our world today are really bored, like nothing is actually happening. And when something is happening, we have already thought about what's going to happen, and then we match those expectations with reality. We have expectations. And as Elon Musk said,
well, happiness is reality minus expectations.
At school, at work, we get tasks of writing papers, having presentations, solving problems. And in our minds, that's what it is. Like, it is writing a paper. It's just a paper and solving a problem and going to a meeting. But actually, every time you write a word on that paper or talk to someone in that meeting, it is something new and unique. It has never been created before. It is actually really special. And I personally have meddled with this for a long time because I have, of course, this thing where I picture the future and I really want to live at the edge of time. Like, I want to live where I really am, where nothing is discovered and everything is new and everything is a surprise, where there's a new adventure around every corner. Of course, expectations will always be there and our minds will create them, and they're not even that bad. They help us to navigate the future, and they are there for a reason, so they can make our life good. But maybe we have the ability to stop and look at the expectations we are creating and the future reality that our mind is creating and thinking, maybe that's not the truth. Maybe what I'm expecting right now, it's nothing close to actually what's going to happen. And just lean back into that knowing that we can't know what's going to happen, and that is awesome. For example, when we lay in bed in the morning and we look up at the ceiling and think of the day ahead, we can think, wow, that's how my mind thinks the day will be. But I actually have no fucking clue what's going to happen. When I first saw the clip I filmed of my friend being surprised at the party, I thought that I was going to make a video about how to incorporate surprises into your life more and the importance of incorporating surprises to make your life better. But then I started thinking about it and I realized that I actually Actually, life is a surprise all the time. Everything can be a surprise if we train our mind to see it and realize that it's actually there all the time. It's always exciting. Even though you don't run like you're not running in a Pirates of the Caribbean movie or that kind of stuff that we see that's supposed to be awesome, it is still in a way really awesome when you see that bird fly by. When you walk down the street and you see a new face, you get a new thought, a realization that you never knew that was going to come. Or you smell something new, or you see a beautiful car. To just walk down the street and look around and sitting with your friends, seeing them laugh and realizing all the time that we are actually living in the greatest adventure ever known. So that was my take on this topic. Thinking about it a lot, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will continue trying to get my thoughts out in the air, and I see you on the other side.